switching streams, etc., etc., etc. But that does not matter. You are back in the lobby. You're back at the place where you need to be when it comes to MLBB on the most wanted list. Up next, we've got Dark Diviners against Level 1. As per the previous stream, we are joined by Oshroomzy and Birthday Girl Lotus. We will sing a song to on the finals of the evening. So let me hand you over to Oshroomzy and Lotus whilst they take us through the coin toss and the drafting. Over to you two. Let's go. Good evening.
Awesome. I hope all of you guys are doing good in chat. We're here for another action-packed games. A few games coming up tonight. First, we do see Level 1 versus Dark Diviners. It's two very good teams in this perspective. Dark Diviner is actually a new team in the Waylander community. Still taking names, building their squad, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they're going to do for us tonight. And as we do see Lotus doing the coin toss for us currently. How are you doing, Lotus?
Dark Diviners chose tails and the coin did land on tails. They chose to go to right as we wait for the two teams to switch sides.
Oh, that's actually quite interesting. The first one, team to actually choose the second pick. So this might be quite of a new strategy they're going for at this stage. So usually people, if they win the coin toss, they want to go first. You need the first pick, first ban. But Dark Diviner is choosing the opposite. Quite interesting. So Scarp, how are you doing tonight? You excited to see the games coming up?
Yeah, I'm very excited, bro. We're reaching the point in the most wanted list where things are going to come to elimination stages. And as I believe, there's only one weekend left, and then we're going into the elimination rounds. So I believe it's the top 4 teams that's progressing. So yeah, I'm just very excited to see which teams will be progressing going into the eliminations. However, there's still a lot of matches to feature and still a lot of entertainment that needs to take place.
Now, very interesting. So while we do see Dark Diviner struggling with their second ban, banning out Lucas as the first ban, still debating on the second one, and Level 1 just throwing all out. They're not waiting for Dark Diviner's second ban. They're saying, change up on the bans. Okay. So this is the final bans for the side of Dark Diviner, Sicilian and Granger. As we do see Level 1 picking up the bans on the Zushin and Kufra. So Kufra, a very interesting ban. There's not a ban you usually see in the 5-man. So, of course, that might mean we're seeing a Lance or a Fanny or something that specifically gets counted by Kufra. Quite interesting. But that's a ban. So, as we get ready to head into the draft phase. Righty. So Moni for the first ban of Level 1. Lucas. So there's no Lucas for Lucas. As we do see Azura Aura going for the first ban of Dark Diviners. Dark Diviners. Is that Kenyan flags we're seeing? Oh, that's quite cool. We don't see a lot of Kenyan teams feature on Wayland, as we do see the Hayabusa band coming out for the side of Dark Diviners. Alan Beaker 202 going for this ban of the CC. So CC is very potent in the current meta due to CC being a tank killer and tank XP laners going for the current meta, and Fanny getting banned out for the side of Dark Diviners. They saw the Kufra ban, they said, no Fanny tonight. But we do see Sloth QT going for the first pick on the side of Level 1. Balearic. Greed Dormos. Domoros. Yes, Greed. So Greed going for the Balearic pick. Quite an interesting first pick. I don't know how I feel about the Balearic first pick. So Balearic is usually a hero you pick up to counter attack speed heroes, but might be one of the comfort picks. You never know. Comfort over meta. As we do see Principled Rascal going for the Kagura, and then we also do see a Carmilla being picked up. Sloth Cutie going for the Joy. So that is the reason they banned out the Kufra. They want the electrifying beads to go through. Monet locking onto the Farsa. This is a lot of magic damage from the side of level 1. So they do need a strong gold laner with a lot of physical damage potential. As well, maybe an XP laner like a Benedetta being picked up. Who knows? Who knows? As we see, do see Ashura for the third pick to the side of Dark Diviners. Casey does lock into the Suyu. Suyu going for the side of Dark Diviners. So this is now, of course, the final bans coming in for both teams. So this is the time you bring out the respect band. So, of course, level 1 do need an XP and a gold laner. So Melissa being banned out. Melissa's still very strong in the South African meta, even after her recent nerf to her movement speed, attack speed, and everything. Quite an interesting ban. Lucas banning out the Badang. So that's no fist crack, no walls, only love. So you do see 201 MS getting the pick now for Dark Diviners. So from the side of Dark Diviners, we do need an XP lane and a marksman as well. So it's very interesting to see what they're going to pick up at this current stage. I would say leave the marksman for the final pick up the Gato as they did. And that is very, very good lineup. Carmilla Gato is a very strong meta contender. So we do see Alan hovering the Claude and Lucas just hovering supports. Interesting. Are we going to see an Angela Estes game? No, no, no. I think he might just be trolling with the support as he lock into the Tigreal. Oh, Tigreal, such a good pick in any lineup. I myself am a very, very big Tigreal fan. The flick implosion combos are game changing. So 201 going for the final pick to the side of Dark Diviners. So we do need a very strong crit hero as Bruno gets showed and gets picked up. Very good drafts from both teams. And at this current stage, Balric XP lane not roam. So that might just be the game changer, as we do see a lot of magic damage, but the Clint being able to dive the backline, as both drafts are heavily balanced. So Scarp, what's your opinion on the drafts? Okay, good chat, good chat. And Lotus, you have any comments regarding the draft?
I would say that both teams also focused a lot on the CC side, so both of them are expecting major team fights to occur, especially with
Also very
the Gato, Carmilla, Belleric, and Tigreal. Great initiators for team fights. So both teams had to, like you said, balance. They're very balanced in comparison with CC and damage.
Yeah, so just to add on to that, both teams having very strong drafts. However, I'm loving the Joy, Belleric, Tigreal, and Farza combination. However, you need to be careful. You've got that Camilla, Suyu, and Gacha with the Kagura. So both teams very strong. We do see level 1 starting on their blue buff and Dark Diviner starting on their red buff.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah, so JP, can you just quickly ask Angelic to share the new stream link, please? So As we do see Tigreal getting the vision for level 1 here onto the blue buff. So you're not going for his blue buff just yet. Going for the little instead. All right, so we do see Lucas on the Tigreal. Just staying there, trying to get the upset there onto the blue buff, potentially to get the retreat. Yes, he forces the retreat out from Lucas. However, Lucas gets the stun. Oh, Suyu gets the stun onto Tigreal. The flicker coming in from Tigreal. Oh, continuous engagement. The electro beats coming in from Joy. Will the pick off the first blood goes to Faza as Camilla is taken out of the equation. However, Kelsey on Suyu gets the return onto Joy. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange. That is a roam for jungle exchange. Dark Divine is definitely would like that exchange.
That was very, very good exchange. I mean, I would take a jungler for a roamer any day.
Yeah, agreed, bro. Agreed. So we do see the first turtle of this match has spawned up. You spin my head right round when you go to the turtle, to go turtle. So Dark Divine is definitely contesting. This is going to be a battle of retry. Who will be the jungler with the fastest retry? Ooh, the Avatar of Guardian coming in there. Featherlight Strike landing properly. Avatar of Guardian resets. It got stunned up. However, that's a 1-for-1 exchange. Will Joy be able to catch Suyu? Oh, Joy is on to Kagura, not being able to capitalize on that just yet. But Faza with the fairy is into the equation. Oh, so close. Suyu nearly falling in that exchange. Lotus, if you have to look at this just before the 3-minute mark, what are you thinking?
Right now, both teams are still very even in gold and kills, so it would be difficult to say how the game would play out. But both teams are making sure to follow up on their roamers' initiatives.
Oh, that's also very good. I mean, it's very important to be... Oh, Tigreal with the implosion going down to the Kagura. Kagura trying to get out, but Faza there with a follow-up. 1 HP on the Kagura, but Curse of Blood landing onto 3. Suyu there for the damage, but yeah, just a lot of poke. No kills coming down. I love games with constant action. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, indeed. So, bro, I was just checking. They said the stream was frozen. I was just looking at the chat there, but it seems like everything is fine. They said they're listening to radio. So, welcome to Waylander Gaming FM. Tonight, we are doing a play-by-play, blow-by-blow on Mlbb Most Wanted list. We do see Joy with the electro beats onto Kagura, not being able to capitalize. We do see level 1 going for the rotation to the one in the mid lane. So you just signed the Featherlight Strike onto Camilla. Oh, so close. Well, this is the damage that's coming out from all the heroes here. Is definitely going to change up going into the up and
Gonna stop us there.
Yeah, I wanted to say a very difficult, high, proper English word, just so that everyone can hear that I'm topped up on my English. But that was an epic fail, as we do see Joy taking the second turtle of the match for the side of level 1.
This is going to be quite an interesting match. Feathered Airstrike going in. Kagura going in, Avatar of Guardian landing onto, Faza falling, Camilla there for the follow-up, but yeah, 1-for-nothing exchange. Joy going into the back line, electrifying beats on the buff. Crazy.
Oh, the slot QT gets the pickup on KC. That is quality plays. The pushback coming in from Tiger. Will we see the implosion coming in here? No, the Tiger flickers away. That means that the implosion is not just ready on Tiger. Oh, Camilla standing up. Tiger, Joy back with the electro beat. Just displacing Kagura. Will we see the finish up? Yes. Moni with a Featherlight Strike landing on to Principal rascal. Kagura. So let's see what the teams do here. We do see Joy with a wraparound play here, trying to engage onto Bruno, but just pulls the minion waves. That's a nice pull, forcing the Bruno back. But the Electro beats onto the blue buff, as well as Suyu and Camilla. Just keeping them honest. Did Joy get the blue buff there? No, she did not, unfortunately. As we do see the first tier 1 turret for the side of level 1. All right, viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We would appreciate the support. So at the 6.5 minutes mark, we do see the turtle spawns up in the next 10 seconds. However, level 1 having that 1.4k gold lead. Just we see a Belleric cutting the lane. However, we see the Wrath of Giants here from Belleric here in the bush. No, we do not. That's patience coming in from Belleric. Just scouting out, trying to zone Dark Diviners away from this Lord. Camilla is there. If she can get that Cursed Blood landed onto more than 2, that should be the way in. Oh, the Cursed Blood landing onto Father. However, it's the implosion play from Tigreal. The Electro beats with a combo. Featherlight strike onto Camilla. However, the Avatar got in onto the back line. Level 1, Belleric just... Oh, that's anticlimactic from my end. My apologies. However, level 1, he will have this third and final turtle without contention.
Yo, beautiful plays on both teams. As we can maybe take a second just to get the build up while Tigreal with a pushback onto the Suyu, just poking around into the bushes. Both teams are having very, very aggressive plays. This can still go either way. One of the few games at 8 minutes, we're only seeing a 2-kill lead, 5-3 in the hands of
level 1. The Featherlight strike onto Bruno. However, Dark Diviners are onto the implosion play from Tiger onto Camilla. The Cursed Blood lands onto 3. Oh, but the finish, the claws with the blazing duets. Will he be able to finish off here? No, that's a 1-for-1 exchange. That's the mage for jungle exchange. So that's 6-for-4. Oh, Slot QT finishing off Camilla. However, Claude is not done. Just poking on Bruno. However, Belleric and Garagacha just having a staring contest there in the top lane.
Well, both teams are rather not that far ahead of each other. Level 1 does have the advantage with having a long-range mage in comparison with the Kagura. Though Kagura's damage is very high, her lack of range makes it more difficult for the side of Dark Diviners.
Yeah, that is true. Recall spams coming in there from Tigreal. Let's see how this one plays out. We do see Camilla coming in for the rotation. Yeah, she does not know Farza is hiding there in the bush. Oh, the engagement coming in. Cursed Blood landing onto 2. That's Tigreal Joy getting... Oh, the Avatar of Guardian not landing. Tigreal getting the pullback. Oh, the push onto Garagacha into the big log. As we do see Slot QT picking up the final tier 1 turret for the side of level 1. Lord, focusing on that tier 1 turret, you know that the sneaky skills is the teleportation device that he has on his monkey. That's a weird skill. How can you teleport with a monkey?
Apparently very easy. That's the thing. But Scorpio, I have to say, I think you need to buy more airtime because your English airtime seems to be running out.
Yeah, I will top up on that after this match. So we do see level 1 starting on this first Lord of the match. But a Belleric and Tigreal just trying to zone Dark Diviners here as we wait for and Joy to come in to join the fight here. We do see Suyu with that solo push in the bottom lane. He will be retreating away.
So that's, of course, the first Lord of the game going uncontested to the side of level 1. Baldric doing a good job of zoning out. And team showing very disciplined. Concealed play from the Tigreal.
Or implosion onto 2. But no follow-up from the side of level 1. Tiger not knowing his team is not with him. Oh my word.
That was quite unfortunate.
Oh, the Electro bleeds onto Bruno. Joy gets the mega kill onto Bruno. Suyu not being able to sustain it. Suyu in a lot of danger. Yeah. Oh, Tiger picking the kill up onto Suyu. The Featherlight Strike committed there, but just keeping honest. Oh, Gatagatcha with the Avatar Guardian landing on 4 with no teams to follow up. No team members to follow up in that engagement. That's a beautiful ult got landed, but Farzad does finish off. Gotta get you. Gotta get some.
Blackout Peas. I haven't heard Blackout Peas in quite a while. That's a piece of nostalgia you just brought to my heart, Scarpy.
I'm a bee. I'm a bee.
I'm a bee. So
All
when are we
right.
starting the Wayland karaoke? So that seems to be an awesome thing.
Is that so? It's I don't know when we minuted that, but I'm sure we can.
Did you miss
beat
that?
those
We're
votes.
starting it in 2 weeks, I think.
All right, we do see the engagement on to see you from Faza. However, that's a 1-for-0 exchange at this engagement. We do see level 1 focusing on this tier 3 turrets. Oh, some quality casting there.
So all I'm waiting for is this flick implosion from the side of Tigreal. This is going to be the game ender coming now.
Yeah, we do see level 1 going into the base here. The Electro beats onto Bruno. Joy is definitely focusing on Bruno. That's a good focus, especially onto the back line. And the Dark Divine is just allowing Joy to go in onto the back line, not keeping a frontliner to protect the back line. In your opinion, what do you think the Dark Diviner should get done here? Oh, the Featherlight Strike coming in from Faza. So close. The Butterfly Lantern item nearly procking there onto Bruno. Or we do see you getting the set onto Joy, but nothing really doing just yet.
I see the Lord is up, but level 1 just keeping the constant pressure and letting Joy and Claude go about their own thing on the Lord. So, yeah, Dark Diviners definitely need to watch out for that flick implosion from the Tigreal. That's going to, if they miss that and can be able to follow up with a 4-man Curse of Blood, that will be a game changer for their side.
And that is true.
The anticipation, the calm before the storm.
Oh, the Featherlight Strike. No flicker for Vaza just yet, but that Featherlight Strike just being used and utilized to clear out the minions. Oh, level 1. Just getting, waiting for that Lord to come in. Oh, lovely. Will we see the finish push? Yes, we do. And GG's well played. Level 1 taking the second match of the evening. Lotus, Shroomsy, thoughts of the match?
I would say that the side of level 1 has better team cohesiveness. As we can see that from Dark Diviners, there were many initiatives from the roamers, but in the end, no one else really followed up, and sometimes the roam started the tanks started to miss their ults.
That was quite unfortunate, but GG's to both teams. But the real MVP, this Joy, Sloth Cutie, just constant poking, constantly going into the backline. This Bruno did not have a good time. So even though there were not a lot of kills, there was constant pressure on the backline from the side of level 1. That was good plays.
So, Lotus, up next, we've got who's the two teams finishing off this evening for us?
Endgame versus the Vortex.
Oh, okay. Let's go. I've got all the members. So, let's go.
Endgame. So that is the squad of Mr. Week, King of the Hill organizer himself, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is true, bro. Endgame was also the squad that I originally joined many moons ago. So there's a lot of nostalgic moments coming in.
Oh, so that was before you were in the squad with Wayland. You were in Endgame then?
Yes. So Endgame was my original squad that I played with. And yeah, we scrimmed against a few matches against the Waylander and his crew, the Wasted Potential crew. And yeah, it was the start of many things. So a lot to be grateful for. You know, it's a small world.
Oh, that's an awesome start. Good news. And I mean, here we are in the Waylander community with chat in here, having fun, having tournaments, seeing awesome plays, 4-man flicky implosions, constant greatness.
Yeah, that is true. So, Lotus, take us through the coin toss.
Endgame, first to fill the lobby gets the coin tossed. Oh, toss.
So, Lotus, have you actually watched Endgame and the Vortex face off against each other before?
I think I was present with the last game that Endgame played, but I do not remember seeing Endgame versus the Vortex.
This is interesting. So we do see Legolas joining the side of
Legolas.
the Vortex.
Legolas. Mr. Streams the night. Legolas.
Isn't it Legolas?
Legolas.
So
Name.
Legolas is the Game of Thrones character. Oh, no, not Game of Thrones.
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings.
Oh, fail.
And it was at that moment that Shroomsy decided it's better to get us sing a song started there as we wait for the picks and bands to come through.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would me in the cradle in that old garden fields back home. And that's all you get, chat. If I get 20 likes, I'll sing you another song.
So on that note, viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We would appreciate the support. Oh, nice. Getting topped up on data midstream. That's so lovely. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. You're retarded. Yeah, this is going to be a fun name to mention out again. Lol, struggling with autocorrect. Chat is
Louis
very
and Hanzo
quiet
banned
tonight.
from the side of Vortex.
Sorry, just repeat that quick.
Louis and the Hanzo banned from the side of the Vortex.
Any case, so yeah, Monkey did Luffy from the side of the Vortex. Also a very good player to have on their team. Lagolas. Also very good to the side of, but I see he's in Osiris Order playing for the Vortex, so that's quite interesting.
Need to have the organizers to check that out for us quick. Is
It
Lagulas
was
registered for the Vortex?
so Angelic did check. She also was like, I don't know about this, but he is registered for the Vortex, so there's no disqualifications tonight. No stress. Okay, so the lobby bans. What were the lobby bans? I completely missed that.
Louis, Hanzo, Zushan, Lucas.
All right, that's very good bans from both sides. A very meta picks getting taken out, but I do see Kaiser taking out the chip. Chip not getting picked up as much in the South African server, even though that buff on his teleportation made him very, very strong. The only team I do see constantly picking up him is, of course, Equilibrium, and they are respecting the Equilibrium chip these days. And of course, Mage SA. We're going for the ban of the CC. Yuri Tardet going for the Faza ban. So that's no feathered airstrike to the side of the Vortex or Endgame. So we do see Joy as a final ban from Athena. Jaguar with the first pick. So I'm very interested. I would like to see Endgame usually goes for the set team comp, and there's the Kalia. I just wanted to say I want to see Kalia with a bit of a pick off combination. So Kalia is a very versatile hero. As you know, she has 6 different heroes, all skills burned into her, and then boom, out comes Kalia. Very strong hero in the current container. Jaguar locking into Kalia. As we do see DK and side lane only going for the first pick to the side of Endgame. Melissa and Balric being picked up. So Melissa being picked up first to the side of Endgame. I always say I don't like marksman being picked up first because then you know you're going to get counted. Yuri going for the Sicilian pick and Kaiser locking on to the Suyo. Mage SA for the third pick to the side of Endgame. So both teams currently having a very balanced comp. And that Balric, I'm seeing a flick on the Balric. That's not something you see at all, actually. So that's going to be quite interesting. Excited to see what the Balric with the flicker is going to do with that Wrath of Dryads. Scorpio, I think it's time for my English airtime to get recharged, eh? But of course, Behemoth with the final ban to the side of Endgame, banning out the Layla. Legolas with the final ban of tonight's game of Endgame versus the Vortex. So there's a few interesting picks. So I do see that I think they need to respect a jungle ban here. Maybe taking out Hayabusa. That's a very good ban to the side of the Vortex, respecting the jungle. Because if they have a very good assassin with backline time, that's the only thing that Endgame currently needs. So I just realized I'm not seeing Mr. Wick in the lobby. So Mr. Wick just organizing his team and not playing tonight. That is unfortunate. I wanted to see Mr. Wick get MVP and causing many, many different types of mayhem in this game tonight. Athena picking up the Freya Inspire. Monkey D. Luffy going for the Granger pick. So before we mention the Monkey D. Luffy, One Piece, overrated or not? Let's discuss that in chat. Anyway, before Scarpy can diss me on my anime love, Legolas picking up the Badang as a final pick to the side of the Vortex. Behemoth hovering over the Pupil and Kupal. Popple. So Popple and Cooper getting picked up as the jungler. That's quite interesting. So we do see a lot of attack speed heroes on to the side of endgame pick, but I have to say the Vortex draft is very balanced. That's the one I favor by far. What's your opinion, Otis?
I see why you like the Vortex composition, but I would also say that Endgame's composition is not to be underestimated due to the amount of damage they can inflict on these, especially in cases of 2v1, 1v1, or even 3v1. And
Oh, that's also true.
if Popo is not kept in check, he can burst down all the towers and all the objectives.
All right. And off to the final match of the evening we go. Thank you, Oshroomsy, and thank you, Lotus. We do see Team Vortex starting on the blue buff and in-game on the red buff. Belleric is quite a common pick when it comes to in-game. I used to play Belleric for in-game.
So Balric is a very good pick, and I do see he did swap out to the Vengeance because I saw him with the flick, and I was like, "That's a very, very weird to see a Balric with a flicker."
That is true. We do see Team Vortex rotating here onto the gold lane. It's Granger up against Melissa. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, we do see the pull coming in from Sicilian onto Melissa. Melissa respecting that movement and going under the turret. We do see Belleric and Purple and Cooper making the rotation here to the bot lane as well. Ooh, we've got a Freya up against a Badang in the top lane. Interesting.
I don't think Freya's going to have a good time against this matchup.
Not late game. Early game, yes. Because we know Freya doesn't like CC and burst damage. However, we do see the engagement onto Belleric here. First blood going to Suyu. However, the tweet was all from Melissa is in onto the back line. No follow-up just yet, but Pupil and Cooper is going for Galia, but Galia gets the slam onto Pupil and Cooper. Sicilian just trying to finish off. Well, misses the first kill. Granger flickering and getting a basic kill onto Purple and Cooper. So that's a 2-for-0 exchange to the side of the Vortex.
Total up in 2 seconds as we do see a very aggressive Vortex and a very passive endgame. So endgame showing the discipline but not getting the payoff.
That is true. So we do see Team Vortex on the first turtle of this match as Yuri Tarded 0-7 picks up the first turtle of the match for the side of the Vortex. However, the engagement from Belleric and Athena onto Badang. However, the kill comes onto Badang as Belleric picks up the kill. The Bats Feast from Sicilian onto Freya as well as Belleric, but Purple and Cooper onto the backline. The Tsunami Slam onto Purple and Cooper. The pullback from Sicilian. Oh, the stun coming in from Vexana. Vexana's into the equation as well as she takes down Galia. Ching chong chong.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, as we do see a 2-for-0 exchange to the side of endgame, balancing everything out. They do still have a small deficit on the gold with 1k, but 1k gold is not a lot in hindsight.
That is true. So, yeah, let's see. That's 1.3k. You know, it's 2 kills evened out. We see Athena and endgame waiting here on Legolas. Even Vexana as well. Oh, Vexana not going for the wraparound play. Wrath of Giants used onto the Golden Crab as we do see Suyu gets the pick off with the team on the bot lane onto Melissa. However, Badang is holding his own, gets the Belleric stunned up. Will the last turret hit come in? Yes, Badang gets that defense as well, pushing away Freya from the turret. Vixana and Freya staying here for this engagement. Legolas low at this point. Oh, nearly getting taken out by Vexana. Oh, look at this! Legolas getting the kill with slither of health onto Freya. My word! Badang coming in clutch with the quality plays.
Oh, the greed from the Freya getting punished as she dives. No creeps, just diving under the turret.
The tsunami slam onto one. Purple and Cooper are getting taken out by the snipe of the Death Sonata. The follow up onto Vexana. Kalia picks up the kill right under the turret. So, just before the 5-minute mark, the Vortex takes the second turtle of this match, has a 5-kill advantage with almost a 5k gold lead. That is 4.6k in favor of Team Vortex.
And this is where the item spikes starting coming in. I see both the XP and the Roamers having the Thunderbolt locked in. Granger picking up the Hunter Strike and the Sky Piercer. So here is where the Sky Piercer stacks from both teams, Freya and Granger, starting to build up. This is where the tides are going to turn.
I see Angelic Fairy says it sounds like I am commentating on rugby tonight, but we do see Belleric trying to get that engagement onto Badang, but the Badang holding his own. We can shift focus from Badang for a minute. We do see Monkey D. Luffy starting this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. They engage the ult from Melissa gets committed. The pick off onto Yuri turret with Kalia. Kalia being deleted. Oh, so close. So close. I see, yeah, just the push on the minions in the top lane. Badang coming with the rotations. Waiting for someone to stick out their heads. Or the engagement started by Granger onto Belleric and Vexana. However, the stun up and the Tweedledall is onto Granger. That is another tier 1 turret to the side of the Vortex.
So I'm liking the Vortex, the ability they have to just poke anyone down. Death Sonata of the Granger, the Suyu and the Sicilian all having very good poke abilities. And that's very...
Oh, the stun up onto Belleric gets displaced. However, Belleric popping the Vengeance and retreating using the sprint. Monkey D. Luffy getting the pick off onto... will we see Suyu onto the back line? Vexana stuns up Suyu. Badang onto Freya. Freya gets taken down as Granger picks up the double kill. That is all tier 1 turrets down to the side of Vortex. So just before the 7-minute mark, Vortex having the map control as well, a 5.3k gold lead. That's almost 6k. That's 5.4k. As we do see Team Vortex starting up on the turtle. There will be no contention from endgame onto the turtle here. Or Kalia onto Belleric, onto the front line. However, she's going to get a tsunami slam onto Belleric. Wrath of Giants comes in from Belleric. No follow-up from the side of endgame. As we do see Legolas picking off, in what? What was that? That was the turtle. So we do see Freya's in a sticky situation here. Oh, the engagement onto Freya. She's stunned up onto the wall as Sicilian uses the Bat's Feast to finish off Freya. However, we do see endgame having the rotation here. Will they be able to get Suyu wrapped in this bot lane? Or Sicilian Badang coming in, the engagement starts up onto Purple and Cooper. Purple and Cooper is taken down. Granger with the follow-up onto Belleric. It's a double kill for Granger. Will they be able to catch Melissa? No, they don't have the speed to catch Melissa. So let's quickly take this minute here to get the builds up. We do see Granger having 50 stacks on his Sky Piercer. My. Oshrooms, Lotus, what are you thinking of this match so far? Give me your quick thoughts.
Shroom's going to go first.
Well, So yeah, so it's a very interesting match from both teams. The Kalia going in to Namisland onto the Vexana. Team following up with the Twitter Doll, Suyu just poking around. Everyone is low from the side of endgame. Balric does fall, but Suya as well. They continue the fight onto the Melissa, very low, but Badang underneath the turret, first crack against the tower, and Melissa does fall as well. This is a very, very good team game from both teams. The only thing I'm not sure about is 3 Sky PSs to the side of the Vortex.
Oh, the engagement onto Freya. We do see the wall is up, but Freya is holding her own. Will she be able to get the pick off onto Kalia? Yes, she does, but Sicilian is there as Granger finishes off with the death Sudata. So, Endgame waiting here in the bush. Oh, they get the stun up onto Badang. However, the follow up from Endgame is there. The shutdown coming in from Vexana to Badang. JJ! So, this is the first Lord of the match up. I'm very interested to see how this plays going. Oh, Melissa not even being able to get vision on the Lord as she gets stunned up by Sicilian and finished off by Granger. Behemoth in a very was in a nice position there for endgame. Oh, what's this? Granger! Oh, getting the legendary onto Athena. However, the set from Kalia Tsunami Slam onto Vexana. The engagement continues. Jaguar O2 gets the kill onto Beleric, but the engagement doesn't stop. Will they be chasing this? Purple and Koopa as Granger, Monkey D. Luffy picks up the triple kill. Death Sonata, deleting Purple and Koopa.
Oh, so the Granger players we had this weekend are just phenomenal. I mean, last night we saw the Granger going 24-5, and tonight we do see Monkey D. Luffy already on 14-0-5. Crazy plays.
Yeah, we do see Granger having an enormous gold lead as Granger has 11k gold on his side. So that is
That's basically
a full third. Oh, the engagement onto Beleric from Kalia. The Twitter doll is there. The stun up from Vexana. Over the first crack from Badang is in. He gets the pick off onto Vexana, but the engagement doesn't stop. The Bats Feast is in. It's currently a 2-for-nothing exchange. But Team Vortex not done yet, trying to get that displacement, getting Freya displaced there. Freya, back off. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy getting the legendary kill onto Freya once again. We do see the Lord taking down the first tier 3 turret of this match. Endgame not in a very good position yet to try and defend this. But the minions, look at that, just holding the Lord at bay. As the Lord finally enters the base, he will not survive long after he entered the base. The Vortex is pushing for the second tier 3 turret here in the top bot lane. Oh, they're pushing for the top one as well. My, where do we watch? What's going on? Oh, we're so close. Look at that. Quarter health on both tier 3 turrets. But the engagement continues in the bot lane. The Vortex is pushing for this tier 3 turret. No minions for the support just yet. Vortex putting on a lot of pressure. So at the 12.5 minute mark, we do see Vortex having a 12k gold lead as well as a 19 kill advantage.
So this is where the patience and discipline need to come out from the side of endgame. They need to watch out for the pick of potential of the Kalia. If the Kalia can get into the backline, get Pupil, maybe get the Vexana, that's going to be a game changer. And then with the Badang on the follow-up, that's unlimited potential. They need to have the discipline, watch the map, play safe, and counter-engage.
Oh, the engagement from Granger onto Freya, the Wrath of Giants from Beleric lands onto 3. However, Vexana gets the pick off onto Kalia. Granger is not done. He gets the double kill, triple kill. Will they get the Maniac here? No. They do not push for the Maniac. So, yeah, the Vortex in a very good position here. We do see the Lord is going to spawn up in 15 seconds.
That's one thing I'm never able to do. I see all the teams getting triple kill. As soon as I get a triple kill, my mind goes tunnel vision. I go for that maniac. I've dived underneath the fountain to go for the maniac or savage. That's one-way mind. It's not smart, but something I always do.
Well, I tried to set. If we look at that, what we featured in our match, I tried to set that up for Clint. However, I got instant deleted in the fountain.
Oh, the avatar of Guardian into the fountain. That's the first time I've seen that done. It's quite funny.
Well, you can always count on Scarp to give you free content. We do see the Tweedledee is committed there. However, Freya trying to get that red buff, not being able to capitalize on that engagement, getting forced away from the Vortex. We do see the Vortex putting pressure here onto Endgame, not starting the next Lord, just trying to get the pressure through here. It seems like they will be going for the end here. Melissa gets pulled out of under the turret. However, she's going to retreat and heal up again. Is this the point of time where the Vortex is shouting, Lord, 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 let's go, Lord?
They might look for the end because that's already go away from the Melissa and the Vexana Lord being committed. 2 ults down. So the Vortex might be looking for end now if they are aware of the ults being missing.
Yeah, that is true. So we do see the engagement onto Belleric. It's just pull, poke, waiting for the waves to come in. We see Monkey D. Luffy standing still. Is this potential lag? As we do see the Tsunami Slam onto Melissa. Okay, there we go. Monkey D. Luffy just waiting for the minion wave. However, Freya gets the pick off onto Badang. That's a double kill for Freya as she takes down Kalia as well. Triple kill for Athena. But Greta shuts it down, picks up the legendary. Is this the time where the tides turn? Endgame going for the push here. That's a 4-for-2 exchange at this point. They will not be able to catch the Celian here. They should focus on getting the Lord yet. Get that pressure off from the Vortex. They have not taken a turret just yet. We do see Pupil and Koopa starting Lord. Melissa is there to help to get the Lord down quicker. Poopa, don't go, Lord, focus, Lord, leave. We do see the engagement onto Cecilia, and the Bat's Feast from Cecilian comes through. Melissa gets was that the second Lord for the side of Endgame?
The second Lord. First for the side of Endgame, second of the match.
Yeah. So, Belleric going onto this tier 1 turret. Gets displaced from Cecilian. Tsunami Slam onto Belleric. Belleric is going to get taken down by Kaiser with sword. So Freya running with the Lord here. In-game rotating for the top lane here. They need to be careful if the Vortex gets this wave pushed. I mean, will this be a second match where we see minions win the game? Engagement onto Freya. Cecilian with the Bat's Feast. The Lord charging up for the second tier 2 turret. Yes, he gets the engagement onto the tier 2 turret. However, Endgame were disengaging from that team fight. So, Endgame using the Lord to take down 1 tier 1 turret. Almost a tier 2. The engagement onto Purple.
What a flicker from Legolas. Game-changing flicker.
So this match has officially reached the 18-minute mark. Well, it's going to reach it in 5 seconds. So this is also the point where gold doesn't matter. Pretty much everyone is full build. It's just the jungle and the XP laners that still needs to complete their builds. So yeah, the big bad boy Lord will be spawning up only in 70 seconds. So this is all going to come down to discipline and defense. Definitely don't want to you don't want to be out of rotation here or overextend.
Oh, it's very important. I mean, the Freya is coming online now. That's very dangerous. So the Vortex needs to keep the pressure, keep pushing the lanes in, not giving Endgame a chance to have even the idea of rotating to contested Lord.
Yeah, that is true. And Endgame just trying to keep the waves unevenly pushed as we do see Kalia and Bedang or the Tsunami Slam onto one. Oh, Purple and Cooper, but Freya comes in, gets the kill onto Kalia. That speech from Sicilian onto Belleric. So much damage coming through. Belleric sustaining through all of it. So that's a 1-for-nothing exchange. The Vortex not having the Roma for this next team fight. So in game, they could definitely push here and contest for the Lord. But the question is, will they? As we do see Monkey D. Luffy starting this big bad Lord, the bulky one. Or the displacement from Sicilian onto Athena. Or Belleric is onto the front line, gets the Wrath of Giants onto Bedang. Over Melissa into the back line, not the right positioning for her. Sicilian gets the kill. The pick off onto Melissa. You don't want your marksman out in this engagement. As I say, that Granger falls to Poople and Cooper. Sicilian with the double kill onto Vexana. Will Freya jump in here into the back line? No, she's not able to. She's stunned up the Tsunami Slam onto Freya. Oh my word, this is crazy stuff. That's 2 for 4 exchange going in favor of the Vortex.
Creep MVP, creep MVP, creep MVP. Unfortunate. We almost had another creep MVP with the base having less than 1/5 of health left.
Yeah, that is true. But Pupul and Goopa retreating at the right time. So the Vortex firmly having this the big Lord. So this could potentially be the end of this next engagement. We do see Endgame spawning up.
My question
But
to you, Scarp, is currently, would you have gone for the end or for the Lord?
I would have pushed for the end. Sorry, Lotus, what was that?
Right now, Endgame also still does have a chance because recently Vortex did start making mistakes, and when Endgame started capitalizing on it, they could make turnarounds. So if Vortex can make one more mistake, then they can once again capitalize and maybe turn the tides again.
However, the thing that I'm noticing, right, because so Endgame has got the right build. You're selling items for immortality. The Vortex not going for that. And immortality, especially in late games like this, immortality is going to be vital. So we do see the Lord coming into the base here. Endgame starting the defense. Cecilia not getting the displacement. Wrath of Giants onto one. We do see the engagement onto Kalia escaping the first immortality as Brock. Cecilia with the bat speed picking up the double kill. However, Melissa gets the pick off onto. They focus. The Vortex not being able to get through onto the Nexus. What is this? Oh, GG's well played. The Vortex taking this match. And this final match of the evening. GG's well played. We do see Monkey D. Luffy picking up MVP for the side of the Vortex, but DK_hard picking up MVP for the side of Endgame. This was a very entertaining match. Lotus, to Oshroomsy, thoughts of this match before we give that happy birthday song to Lotus. That was not a rhetorical question.
I'm back. I was away.
Thoughts of this final match?
So the final match, quite an interesting match from both teams. The Vortex having a dominating early game. The Granger, that was beautiful play from both sides. But the Vortex did make a few mistakes on the mid to late game. Endgame is starting to capitalize on them, and then just not enough. So yeah, close game, good game from both teams. That is my opinion.
Yeah, Lotus?
I agree with Shumzi on what he said.
That's a cheat code. That's
Short and sweet.
Shinji, I'm going to start us off with something, and then we somewhat do it in Afrikaans, seeing that Lotus is Afrikaans. So, Ziggy, Ziggy,
Hi, hi, hi.
Ziggy.
Hi.
Feels geluk, lieve maatjie,
Lieve maatjie, omdat jy
omdat jy
verjaar.
verjaar. Mag die
Mag
Here
die
jou
Here jou
seën
seën en
en
op
op
baie
baie
jare
jare
spaar.
spaar. Hip, 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 hip. Lotus, I wish you a very special birthday from the Waylander Gaming and crew. You are also part of the Waylander Gaming crew, so special. And I hope you got spoiled a lot today. So, viewers, on that bombshell, please go join the PUBG streams where Mads is live on camera with Waylander and Toyota. So please go give the support on the PUBG streams. That is a Snipe Nation scrims. And thank you all for joining us. For last time, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. But on that note, it's going to be goodbye and good night from Scarp Skenkel and crew.
Bye friends.
Bye. Good evening further.
Fighting
Is
in
the
the
stream done?
water is like natural strength training.
Jan. Hoofstokke los, away bro like it. Goed, dankie en daarso.
Humans can be pretty strong. I mean, for something without a tail.
Is the stream finished?
No. No, we're still waiting. So this is a time where we just sit back, relax, make a cup of coffee while we are watching the PUBG stream.